What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a full Duraludon Evolution team. Super Bowser, this one is for you. 2 years ago, I did a Duraludon Evolution team, and I never expected there to be another evolution for Duraludon, but we had the G-Max in Sword and Shield, and now we got Archaludon in Scarlet and Violet. Now, we got Stamina, Sturdy, Light Metal, and Heavy Metal, and Stalwart as the abilities to use here. I've got 6 battles today with the Duraludon team, and I hope you enjoy. First battle here, actually, I think all of these battles were on the Poké Portal, and they were pretty funny. So, first battle here, we got our Archaludon lead, and we got a physical Archaludon. So, what I did is I did 2 Duraludon and 2 Archaludon. I found the battles to be pretty kind of difficult because of like the the fighting Pokemon and the ground type Pokemon that were very, very popular. And apart from those, it was pretty good actually. Like, it was good typing, and had some pretty pretty fun and a couple of decent movesets there. So at the start of this battle, we had an Oricorio setting up Quiverdances. I had a Sturdy physical set with Mirror Coat. I thought that'd be a fun idea to pop it onto there. So that had Sword Dance, Rock Slide, Iron Head, and Mirror Coat, Max Attack and Max Speed, Jolly Nature, and I also had a Terra Rock on there, as you got to see. This actually worked a lot of times, and a lot of people sort of forget that Archaludon has the Sturdy ability because they're too busy using Stamina, which is a great ability. Now, a little update here, people. I am going to be going away for 4 days, so there won't be any uploads or streams for 4 days. So it's going to be a little bit of a break, but I need one. I haven't had probably a holiday or anything for like nearly 2 to 3 years. So I need a couple of days off there, and after I come back there, I'll be ready and recharged to go with lots of videos and streams and that sort of thing. But I just thought I'd let you know what's going on if you're wondering where the uploads are at. If you like Archaludon and Duraludon, let me know in the comment section. What do you think of these Pokemon? Does anyone out there really, really like them? Is it, I don't know, what do you think of Archaludon and Duraludon and stuff like that? Let me know. I'd really like to hear your thoughts and stuff. If you enjoy the videos too, people, please drop a like. That only takes a second, and support the channel. Plus, it allows you to see the videos and subscriptions. That's how YouTube works these days. All right, we got this. We had a pretty funny match over here. So we had a Gliscor setting up Sword Dances against this Duraludon. Now, Duraludon can have Eviolite on it, which makes it very, very bulky. The only really bad thing about like bulky Duraludon is its special defense is still kind of average, but it makes it better. Now, this is a body press set. As you can see, it's all based around iron defense and body press, which is pretty nice in this Pokemon. This has not heavy metal. Sorry, my bad. I'm jumping the gun a little bit there. This has Stalwart. This is my Stalwart set. So Stalwart is actually a doubles ability. So as you can probably guess, I am going to include at least, I think I got at least one doubles battle in today's video. So Stalwart is going to, obviously, moves can't be redirected to any other target, so which is pretty cool. So I'm going for these body press, not that it matters much in a singles battle, right? So I'm going for body press against the Gliscor. This is a Facade Gliscor. I thought it might have Earthquake, but I don't know, for some reason it didn't. So that's going to be the end of the Oricorio and the Gliscor. So not a bad start to the battle. Next Pokemon is going to be Cheese Stick. Oh, this is the battle against, what was it, Hen 25. Once again, if you ever battle me on here, if you ever see yourself in one of my videos, let me know. I always like to know who I've battled and stuff like that. So the best I can possibly do here is go for Snarl and try and drop its special attack. But Goldango has a lot of special attack. And yeah, it's a hard match, all right? So my Duraludon was max health, max defense, bold nature, and it hit really, really hard with Eviolite, backing it up there, making it tankier on the special side too. And Snarl was there to drop special attack. Next Pokemon's Archaludon. This is probably the best set on my team. We got Electroshock, Meteor Beam, Flash Cannon, Dragon Pulse, Terra Electric, and what I'm going to do is use Power Herb on there. So I've got the options of getting a Power Herb, one turn go on Meteor Beam or on Electroshock. Now, bringing up its EVs and stuff, so we got max speed and max special attack, Timid Nature. So this Pokemon actually has 85 base speed, so it's not like super slow, but it's not like super duper fast either. So I need to get rid of this Goldango, I need to get rid of it now, or else I'm going to lose. So I have to go for Electroshock and, get rid of that, directly. Now, This Pokemon is very, very good in the rain because you can use this move without a boost, but I didn't really have any instances where I could use it myself, right? I'd have to have another Pokemon like, a Pelipper or something like that. Next Pokemon we got is going to be, it's called Face Palm. Wait. How does Executor face palm? It doesn't have. Wait, maybe if it doesn't have any hands, how's a face palm? What it does, it smashes its head into the floor. So the next Pokemon we got is Feraligatr. Executor got dropped like a sack of coconuts, and I'm gonna go for Electric Shock because that's the best thing I can possibly do in this matchup. Now Feraligatr most of the time just runs a Dragon Dance set, Sheer Force Dragon Dance set, and this one I'd say is going to be exactly the same set. Now, the next move is definitely going to take it out, unless it's like Terra Ground. I was worried about something to resist it, like Terra Ground, Terra Grass, those kind of things. Because Feraligator's got, like, okay bulk to it for a sweeper. And then it's got Terra Water. So I was like, okay, that's good. At least it's super effective. But it's got a Dragon Dance up, and I say it's got Life Orb, Sheer Force, and it's going to use Liquidation at the same time. So I'm like, I wonder how much this will do, right? Here it comes. Archaludon lives on 7 health. That was an absolutely insane live there. I definitely would have lost. Like, I would have only had one, Duraludon left. So, going for the Electroshock, and that is going to be the end of the Feraligatr. So, Archaludon really, really pulling its weight here, getting my team out of the mess, right? So, we got one more Pokemon left, and that's called Angry. Oh, Angry, that's actually a good nickname, Angry Emoji. It looks pretty angry. So, we got that big old Quillfish, Daddy Quillfish, and Daddy Quillfish got a fight to the Dragon Pulse, and that's the end of the battle. A nice little sweep there at the end, finishing off the Overquill. And thank you, Hen25 for the battle, whoever you are. Let's get on to battle number 2. This is a battle against Darnell. Now, I had a couple of battles against this player the other day. I had 3 different battles with 3 different teams. So maybe you notice them in a battle I did earlier on. And there's still one more to come. So this is my Duraludon and Archaludon combination. So this one's got Dragon Cheer, Scary Face, and Protect. So it's like in heavy metal and heavy slam. So it's like a support set. The EVs on it, let me bring them up there. So this was like max health and max attack for EV. So I wanted to hit hard with adamant and heavy metal combination with heavy slam. And then what I could do with Dragon Cheer, I could use Dragon Cheer on my Archaludon. And my Archaludon, the physical one, had Scope Lens. So when I use Dragon Cheer on it, it would have 100% crit. And, we could go for Terra Rock Slide, and that's kind of combination there. They had a Ninetales and a Victory Bell, so obviously a Chlorophyll Victory Bell. And I'd say a Heat Wave Ninetales without even seeing it, because that's going to be sort of the standard. And unfortunately, here comes Rhydon. So Rhydon's going to be pretty good against my team. So what I'm going to do is go for Terra and Terra Rock. I've got those crits going, and the Victory Bell is going to put me to sleep, which really, really sucks because my Duraludon is kind of passive. It really only has Heavy Slam, which will do pretty good against Victory Bell for sure, but not so much against Rhydon. So Duraludon is going to go for Scary Face here, dropping the speed of the opposing Pokemon. And Victory Bell's going to swap out. So I sort of counter the Chlorophyll, right? So out goes the Victory Bell. In comes the Tentacruel. Now, Tentacruel can't freely use Surf, or it can, but it's going to really damage the Rhydon. I actually managed to wake up this turn, and I got a Rock Slide off, which is really, really cool. I went for a Heavy Slam on the incoming Tentacruel, so it didn't do too much. Unfortunately, Rhydon's going to get an Earthquake off here. That takes out Tentacruel, and it takes out Archaludon, and Duraludon also takes a big chunk there as well. So this Rhydon has to go. Now, this is a 4v4 battle as well. My opponent did have 6 Pokemon, but they only chose Spring 4, which is pretty cool. So they're going to bring back in their Victory Bell now that doesn't have a -2 in speed. So I'm going to bring in my Archaludon, and I'm hoping I could, get some sort of sweep going. So I've got Dragon Cheer. I could use that to try and boost its crit stage. I could use Heavy Slam on Victory Bell too. It's already taken some prior damage. And I have to get rid of that Rhydon. I've got Flash Cannon for that. I may as well just go ahead and use it on it. I wasn't really sure what the EVs were going to be. So Sleep Out is going to miss on the Archaludon. And here comes a Flash Cannon right out of the bridge, right into the horn, and it's going to live. So I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam. Victory Bell's going to go down. I guess a Victory Bell is a very light Pokemon, and Duraludon's a massively robust, robotic dinosaur looking thing. So I got a stamina boost from the Earthquake, but Duraludon is going to faint there, which is very unfortunate. So the last Pokemon is Ninetales and Rhydon, and I've got my Archaludon and my Duraludon left. Now, as you know, this is the body press set, so I've got body press, I've got Snarl. I thought I could use body press on the Ninetales, and I could use Flash Cannon on the Rhydon, and that should, be enough to get W. Or I could use Meteor Beam on the Ninetales. So I decided in the end to go for the Meteor Beam on the Ninetales, and my opponent is going to go for a Terra here. So I'm like, okay, they're definitely not going to Terra Rhydon because it's got like a little bit of health left. So then I decided to go for the Terra on the Ninetales. I'm like, all right, Terrified, this is definitely going to be Heat Wave or Fire Blast. Rhydon, these nuts, is going to go for a Protect. It's good to use protection. And Archaludon is going to avoid the attack there. Would that have taken Archaludon out? It had a good chance, for sure, absolutely. Duraludon does live that one, so I'm going to get a special attack rise here on the Meteor Beam. And with the Power Herb aiming right out 69 tails, that is going to be enough to obviously take it out in one shot. Very, very powerful. So that's Ninetales down. Rhydon's got a little bit of health left, and that's pretty much game right there. So that was very, very lucky on the Heat Wave. Would it have taken me out, though? I'd say, well, judging on the damage that it did to Duraludon, I say it probably would have. And then Duraludon would have gone for a body press on the Ninetales and taken that out. And then it would have been like Rhydon versus Duraludon, which I think I might have... Actually, I don't know what would have happened there. I'm not sure. It could have gone any way, right? It's a close battle. Let's get on to battle number 3 here. We've got actually, I have no idea what the trainer's name is. I think they're a Japanese trainer, and we got a Miraidon lead. So Miraidon's going to go for an Electroshock against my Duraludon for some reason. This is my really bulky set, so that's resisted, and I had really nothing to hit Miraidon either. I only had Heavy Slam, and I'd say that Miraidon isn't exactly a light Pokemon either. It's a big old motorbike. Now they're gonna go for a Terra Electric. Like, this okay. I guess they're trying to get more damage on it before, like, I don't know, before it faints or something like that, or try and faint me with it, or their choice or something like that. And that does a little bit more damage. They probably need like 2 more hits. So I'm just sitting there going for the Heavy Slam over and over again. Also, people, I've been up for like 24 hours, so well, close to. So if I make any silly narration errors, you'll know it's a true PIMPNITE video, right? So they're gonna finish me off with a Hyper Beam. Like, what's going on here? They're on the Herba Mystica. So that's the end of the Duraludon. I have no idea why they used Hyper Beam. So I thought, you know what? This is free real estate, right? I can go for a Meteor Beam here on the Miraidon, get that free and easy special attack boost, and take Miraidon out and take no damage at all. So that's going to be really, really good. So that's going to be the end of Miraidon. Right in the bulb, and that's Miraidon down. So we got a 4 versus 6 battle here today. It's a little bit of a shame I couldn't use Duraludon, Archaludon, and G-Max. Duraludon, but maybe one day, who knows, but I'm very, very doubtful. So in comes Dragapult. The bad thing about this Dragapult is it's using Dragon Darts, and every time it does that, it's giving me a stamina boost, which is going to increase my defense. So that's a very bad matchup for Dragapult, unless it was like maybe finishing me off or something. So that's the end of 2 Pokemon. The next Pokemon we got here is going to be Cerulege. Cerulege is going to get hit pretty hard by Meteor Beam. So if this has something like Bitter Blade, I know that I can live it easy thanks to the Dragapult, right? And it's going to go for a Dragon Claw. That was a critical hit. Oh my goodness, that did nothing. So anyway, unloading a Meteor Beam on the Cerulege, that takes it out one shot. So suddenly that's half the team taken out just by the Archaludon. Next Pokemon is going to be Xbox 369, and that is going to get dropped too. So that's the end of the Xbox, and we got 4 Pokemon down. We're getting a sweep at the moment, Archaludon sweep. So in comes Dragonite, and I was like, nah, I don't think this is going to happen. I dropped it with Dragapult, so that definitely wasn't I did have +2 in special attack, but I don't think if someone wants to do the damage calcs, does Dragonite go down to a +2 Dragapult from Archaludon? I don't think it does, because Multiscale is still allowed to live. Yeah, and in the last Pokemon, Bax Caliber got clapped. It was an Archaludon sweep. So that was pretty cool there, Archaludon. So if you enjoyed the video so far, people, drop that like button. Tell me what you think of Duraludon and Archaludon. And let's get into it. So this was gold, right? If the video doesn't get a like, from this first little bit clip of this battle, I don't know what could, like, watch this. So, I seen a Cinderace, right? I was like, all right, I've got to use protection, right? It might use high jump kick. So, he used high jump kicks. Like, that's great, right? That's absolutely perfect. So, Libero high jump kick is going to completely dominate my team. So, there was a lot of instances where the little Timmies would just keep spamming, like, fighting and ground, like, moves over and over again. So, I was thinking here, I was like, well, I'll go for, I may as well go for a double protect, because I'm going to die this turn, right? This thing is very, very competitive and hits very, very hard. So protect works again. I was like, I got 2 protects in a row on the high jump kick as well. So like rolling that on that high jump kick and that chance was perfect. So Cinderace takes another high jump kick recall and it's on 1 health. I was like, you know what? I have to do this. I've got to go for another protect. Keep watching people. Like, watch this. I went for a protect and I got a triple protect on a high jump kick. You wouldn't read about it. That was insane. Like I said, like those, you probably will not see that ever again in your life again. So that was crazy. So they could not do anything. They took complete and utter recall damage. I must have been so salty, right? Next Pokemon is going to be Lilligant Hisuian. And I was like, wait, this might have Axe Kick, right? I didn't know what it was going to do. I was like, you might do like Victory Dance or just straight up attack me. So what I did here is I sort of prepared for the worst, right? I've got Scary Face in this and I've got Heavy Slam. It's going to get a defensive boost, speed boost, all that sort of stuff. So I went for the Scary Face. I dropped its speed, just in case, you know, like maybe I have to bring something in. So I went for the protect, hoping it had Axe Kick instead, but I was like, it probably does. It's probably got close combat, and it had close combat. So this is another very, very easy threatening Pokemon for the opponent. They can just basically press A and win here. So they're going to go for another Victory Dance, and yeah, I can't do a lot here. I really can't. Now, I've got to take a sip here, people. It is, I'm going to have myself a nice G Fuel. G Fuel code SALT. Get that 20% off on your G Fuel with that. Get yourself a nice fat saving. Link in the description. I'm having some Naruto Sage mode. I just turned into a frog. Anyway, that's the end of my Duraludon. We're going to go into the sturdy Archaludon. Thank goodness I had sturdy, right? So I would have been cooked. Like, they could have just... This is what I mean, right? I versed a lot of teams where they just had to press the A button with their face. Like, they could just press close combat or earthquake and they won. Like, it was literally no challenge for them, right? So a lot of those battles I just had to, like, dip away from. So that's the end of the Lilligant, and Cinderace, man, Cinderace is never playing again. Like, it's done. It's quit battles forever. So in comes the Belly Bolt there. I nearly called that Teletubby. I don't know why I called that Teletubby for. Because, like, oh, I know why. I know, right. I was looking at a picture before, and that, you know, that Teletubby son that had it in it. I don't know. For some reason, I thought of Belly Bolt as a Teletubby. It sort of looks like one, right? It's kind of like big and funny moving and stuff. So in comes Miss Magius, and Miss Magius is going to go for a Shadow Ball. So Shadow Ball is I'd say it's a 3-hit KO, and definitely with the Snarls up there, dropping a special attack, that could absolutely do the job, right? So, go for Snarl again. I know that I can't take it out, but I want to put it on a low amount of health and make sure it has, like, very little special attack, and maybe try my hand with my last Archaludon. So, 2 Duraludons down and 1 Archaludon. Things looking pretty dicey right now. I've got 1 left, and they still got 4. So, bringing in the old staple, it really does look like a stapler. You know that little stapler you use, you grab one, you grab the Archaludon, right, and you squeeze it, right, and you get those little pinprick holes in the paper. So in comes the Miss Magius. We're gonna go for Electroshock here. I've got that Power Herb. I'm charging up, and that'll be enough to take out Miss Magius. No worries, right, because I already did some prior damage to him. So that's the end of Miss Magius. Is this like some... No, it's not like a theme at all. So I was thinking, is this like some sort of trainer's theme? But it's not. So in comes Altaria to pieces, hopefully. And Dragon Pulse. What? It lived! It somehow lived, and it got a Moonblast off. Now, Moonblast... Oh, God, that was lucky. So Altaria just lives, right? And then it got a Moonblast off, and it dropped my special attack. That was really, really lucky, because now... I've got to take out some really bulky Pokemon like Belly Bolt. I have to go for another special attack boost here. Like, I could have easily gone for another one, maybe on the next Pokemon, but that Moonblast really, really sucks. So I took another attacking move there. I'm almost fainted, but I had to go for it, right? I had to increase my special attack, and that's going to take out the Altaria. So we've got a Belly Bolt and 1 other Pokemon left in the Belly Bolt. Oh, it's a Ninetales. It's Ninetales Alola. So I do have a Flash Cannon for this. That's going to be very, very good. And now we got a Terra Ninetales. So Ninetales is it's a fast Pokemon. So that's the thing, right? I wouldn't have been on such a low amount of health if it wasn't for that Altara landing those 2 attacks on me. So I just went for a Terra here. It's got what's it got, like Terra Electric, so that's not gonna, unfortunately that's not gonna resist anything. It's probably just gonna make it neutral, but I tried for it anyway. Maybe it might be a surprise factor for like some kind of move that it's resisted by it. And then Ninetales can just go for Blizzard and Snowscape. Like Terra Ice Blizzard is gonna take me out, but I just uploaded that battle there in these because I thought that Cinderace moment was so amazing. Like, just getting 3 protects on a row on a Pokemon continuously using High Jump Kick. I thought it was a very, very rare moment to see, right? Let's get on to the fifth battle. We got one more up. This is a battle against Super Bowser, and we have a full team of Seals. So, 6 Seals, right? You know, what you do, right? I got some good advice for you, right? You know, this is some good advice. So, if you're out there and you're single and you're ready to mingle, what you do, right, is you go down the shop, right, and you go to the Pokemon shop where you buy Pokemon plushies and stuff like that, you know. You buy a Seal plushie, like it could be a big one, a small one, a middle one, you know, any sort of size, and then you give it to, you go on a date or something like that, right, you give it to the other person, you're right, now I'm going to seal the deal, and hopefully you won't get slapped. If you don't, they're going to be a real one, all right? There's your advice for today, you know, if you're looking for love, right? So we got a that's the seal down. Now the second seal is a Perisong seal. Now I smell a rat. I think this is going to be like some kind of like trapping set, right? So the I went for Rock Slide here. I'm trying to get some flinches and things like that, and it had the Whirlpool. So the seal has trapped in my Archaludon, and Archaludon cannot escape until the Whirlpool runs out. However, the Whirlpool will run out long after the Perisong, right? That's the old typical Whirlpool Perisong set. I had like a lot of, I made up like a really big amount of cool like trapping sets there, you know, with like Perisong or Whirlpool or Sandtomb. I used to have this like cool Sandtomb Torterra. It was like, trying to remember, it was like, it had like Sandtomb, Leech Seed, and it was like, and my favorite healing move as well, and then it had something else. I think it had, I believe it had some kind of like defensive boosting move. No, I had Amnesia on there. Yeah, that was the set. So I had Amnesia, Sandtomb, and Leech Seed, and healing move. And max health, max defense with Shell Armor. It was a good set, man. It was a good, it was a fun set. So that's going to be the end of the seals. That's 2 seals down. And now, just to answer your question, I know it's burning inside of you. I have done a seal team before, so seal-like Pokemon. Man, I need another drink. Okay, wow. This is my last video I'm doing right before I go away on holiday, like a little mini break. So you're probably going to roast me for this narration, I know. So in comes Seal now. This part in the battle, right? Seal used triple axle like 100 times, right? I don't know. It might have been like Choice Scarf or something like that. I've got no idea. Or maybe it was like loaded dice. Like a loaded dice set, but then it only hit 3 times, so it must have been like Choice or Eviolite or something like that. I was going for Body Press here against the Seal, but it was definitely Eviolite. I could tell by the damage that I did to it. Like, that's like, I want to say that's like, probably like max health. Maybe max health, it could be max health, max defense, or it could be like max health, max attack with the Eviolite. Something along those lines too. So I'm going for Body Press, and that's going to be the end of the Seal number 3. I can't say I've ever done a Seal team like 6 seals. I'm pretty sure that I've done a seal, like Seal and Dugong. I'm pretty sure I've done that evolution team before, but I haven't done 6 seals. Anyway, so in comes a Seal, and it's gonna have Horn Drill. Of course it is. That's the end of my my Duraludon. So I've got 2 more left. So I thought, you know what? We'll go into Duraludon again. Let's get this W. So I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam. And Heavy Slam, as you know, is my only attacking move. And then Horn Drill land twice in a row on my Pokemon. So this is very, very bad. I've only got 1 more stapler. I mean, what would you... Or build? It looks like a building, doesn't it? Like, I mean, G-Max Duraludon looks like a building. I think I used to call my G-Max Duraludon 69 floors, like, you know, very, very tall, like, building. Anyway, Archaludon is gonna have to get the W, so I've got Electro Shot, and I've also got Terra Electric as well, which will, you know, it's gonna do very, very good against a full team of water Pokemon. So we're gonna go for that attacking move. I have no idea what the, what Seal's terror is going to be, like what it could be. There are a couple of good ones it could. I was sort of like waiting to see what that was going to be. Even Eviolite sets were not going to be living anyway. So that's going to be the end of the Seal. Number 4? 1, 2, 3, wait. That was, oh wait, no, that was Seal 5. Okay, we've taken 4 Seals out anyway. So I've got Electroshock, I've got Meteor Beam. I mean, this is gonna get hit hard. I guess I could increase my attack again, or I could go for Meteor Beam. I just don't know what the Terror is. The only one I was a little bit worried about was like Terror Ground. Sorry, I need another drink. I'm chugging that G-Fill at the moment. My throat's getting very dry. Very, very dry, you know, very hoarse. So absorbing that electricity really, really good. Very nicely. I just got chilling water. Okay, it's like it must be some kind of bulky set. Man, Seal Shiny. Like, Seal Shiny could be a lot better. Like, it's like a sort of a tinge. A brownie sort of tinge. A goldy brownie sort of tinge to it, but that's it. Like, it needs a better shiny. I don't know. Like, I think it'd be really cool one day if all the shinies maybe the shinies got reset, or the bear ones got reset, and then they changed them into like better ones. But I don't know. That's probably Copa's probably never gonna happen. Anyway, we have the last Seal here, and the Seal is gonna be going for a Terror. So I'm like, all right. I decided in the end to go for Meteor Beam. So I thought it's too risky going for Electroshock unless it had ground. And what do you know? The Seal did have ground, so it was very, very good that I picked another move. So now this is going to be a Seal going for Drill Run. Drill Run is going to do absolutely donkey. So my stamina is building up every single time I get hit by a contact move. And yeah, I can just basically set up on this Seal and take it out. So I'm charging up that Meteor Beam. This is going to be hitting really hard. And now we got the Seal going for yet another Drill Run here. The only thing I had to worry about was a crit. And guess what happened? I got critted by Seal and it lived on 1 health. Like, you wouldn't read about it, right? So I'm on 1 health here. I'm unloading a beam out of the bridge. I hit the Seal with the bridge and it still didn't die. Like, I can't believe that. I cannot believe the crit, the 1 HP live, and then it lived there. That is the end of the battle, people, of the 5th battle with the Seal versus Stapler slash, what would you call that? Is that a pencil sharpener? Okay, hear me out here. If you drilled a hole into Duraludon, it will be the pencil sharpener. Let's get on to the 6th battle of the video. I hope you're enjoying these longer videos. Are you still watching at this point in the game? Let me know. I would also like to know feedback on the longer videos. I don't care how many times you say it. I just like to know your feedback and stuff. If you like that little bit of extra effort in there. So, Torterra is the first Pokemon. This is a battle against, I think it was Bonnie or something. Boney was this, I'm not sure if you ever watched the show before, right? But Boney was this character in this TV show called The Trapdoors, like a 2-minute show. Anyway, it's using my favorite healing move here. This Torterra, like, what I was doing, right, this is a scope lens set. So I was trying to get some flinches against it, so I thought, it's probably going to go for, like, you know, Shell Smash and Sweep. They just press, like, Earthquake and Sweep when they're on my team. That's what I was thinking could, like, happen here, so I was trying to prepare for it. So Torterra actually goes for Earthquake. I lived on 9 health, which is pretty close. I almost, went to my sturdy. So I went for the Iron Head here on the Torterra. I'm going for Iron Head. It's hitting hard. It lived on 1 health. I got a flinch on 1 health, so I got such good luck here. I went for the Iron Head there to finish off the Torterra, and after all that, like, the crits against the Torterra, I got a little bit of hacks. I mean, you know, scope lens wasn't all that bad. My opponent actually withdraws the Torterra. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So they're bringing in Altaria. I've got a Sword Dance. I'm like, man, Altaria's going to take, it's going to take a fair bit of damage, right? And it dropped it. So I was like, okay, that's good. That's 2 Altarias almost back to battle. So Torterra swapped down on 1 health. Then they brought in their own Duraludon. So I was like, ooh, this is exciting. I might be able to, you know, beat their Duraludon with my Archaludon. So I went for Iron Head, and I got a critical hit there, which did so much damage. Like, and a flinch as well. So I was getting so many flinches and crits there, and then they salty cancel. Hope you enjoyed it, people. I'll catch you next time. Peace.